Who made this decision on Cam to shut it down?
Hey, thanks for having me. Big fan of the show. So it was a collective decision on Tuesday night. Ron Rivera, head coach, met with GM Marty Herney, met with owner David Tepper. They all had a real honest conversation about what the short-term best decision was. And then they kind of informed Cam of their decision on Wednesday morning, and apparently, he accepted it pretty well. Which, that's a first for him as well in his career to kind of go ahead with this decision. He never wants to come off the field and didn't actually in week 16 or week 17 against Tampa Bay in 2016 when he was playing through the injury. So this was a unprecedented thing for him in his career.
Do we know what the injury is? Does he know what the injury is?
Well, we were told when the team announced that he had surgery, we were told, and first of all, he injured his shoulder in week 14 of the 2016 season, didn't have surgery until that March. So the team announced the surgery, and it was a partially torn rotator cuff. But at this point, I think what he and the medical staff seems to be, or at least publicly seem to be struggling with, is the rehab and recovery process and why there are still so many problems. So that obviously is concerning when apparently, according to Cam Newton, they have tried treatment after treatment after treatment, kind of gone deep into the scientific archives of what to do and how to recover from this. And Cam says, he thinks it's just time that he needs. And, he's never really had it, even was late on the surgery. So now he kind of has that time, and this is what that decision is.
Yeah, and I wonder if you have to look at Andrew Luck because, they missed by a year that he was going to be coming back. And, shoulder surgery is an inexact science. And the fact that he was coming back and Andrew Luck, it took him even longer, made me wonder. Cam says he's Superman, and I thought, well, maybe he really is. But I also look at that hit that he took from T.J. Watt in the Steelers game. That's why I don't know if there is more damage in there. But I've never heard an athlete really tell you in full, I don't know what's going on, but I've tried everything. And he was so despondent that's when I thought, man, you got to shut him down for his own good because he doesn't even know what's wrong with him. What did you take from that press conference when Cam was talking about the shoulder?
Yeah, Dan, that was pretty remarkable because, like you, I had never heard an athlete open up that much about what was going on or what the lack of knowledge about what was going on. And I thought it was really important. First of all, it seemed like a little bit of a cry for help without coming out and saying, I need help with this. And I think that that's really important because when you seem without hope mentally, physically, you're not getting answers, then that's something that is a huge concern, and the team has to then step up and make sure they're taking care of their franchise quarterback. And so I think that moving forward, not only are answers needed, but time is needed as well. I think that he needs to be given the time that it takes for not only him to come back and play healthily, but also to kind of make sure he gets his mind right. And also, you have to consider, too, he's been throwing around this pain. I mean, you kind of see it on some of the heaves and the tosses. He's been throwing around the shoulder almost because it's been causing him pain. And so he needs to make sure that he gets not only his mind right, his shoulder right, but also, keeps those mechanics intact as well.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.